says I'm streaming. But am I though? Let's see. Bum 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 bum.
Testing. PP.
Of course you pop up really fast. It's not capturing. It's not capturing the screen. Maybe if I full screen it. Let's see. How's this? I see.
I was on my laptop already, I just got a notif.
Just dropped in to say hello. For some reason it's not screen capturing. I wonder why. Oh. No, now it's screen capture. Tell me how loud that is, because it's pretty loud on my end. Long time no see, if you're still in chat. How you been?
It's not loud at all.
Good. Back into the cold water you go. Perfect. This will just be me usually doing what I am doing, except I'll be drinking. And since I was going to drink anyway, I was like, why not just broadcast it anyway?
I feel like you still don't know who I am. But that's okay.
Huh? What do you mean? Like, metaphorically, or like...
In a world of robots, a world of retards, we exist among them.
I thought you were getting philosophical on me. It's like, shit, man. Am I the one drinking, or are you drinking? Ooh. There's a lot of little sounds in this game that I take for granted because I'm putting it on a audio filter as opposed to headphones. I wonder if I should turn that down. Well, if it gets more annoying, I'll turn it down.
I was, but on a serious note, I don't remember if I told you who I am.
Aren't you gorillas? Could have sworn we had this conversation a while back. That's annoying. Oh, it's so loud.
Oh yeah, I guess so, I just don't remember.
Well, good. It would have been really awkward if you weren't who I said you were. So I was like, oh yeah, aren't you like Josh? Yeah, hey Josh, what's up?
But anyways, it is always wise to come in the sink, then to sink in the cum.
What was that quote? It was, you know what, I'm not gonna bother. Some fucking stupid quote. You know, I was gonna extend this silly little farm all the way up here, but I kinda don't want to do that right now. So how about I don't? Think so? No. 'Cause you're fucking stupid. But I'm pretty sure I have some. Yes.
Robot, oh bot, rocock, so soft, I'm hot, Terraria.
You know, I kind of wish the robot had. If I was a better streamer, as in a streamer at all, I would find out a way to make the robot sing the way they do in Moonbase Alpha, because those.
I've been keeping up with content creator drama and it's hilarious and sad.
But which ones? There's like 10 billion online. But I wish the robot could sing if you input a bunch of, you know, singing notes. That'd be pretty good.
You heard about Ijabs?
Oh yeah, iDubbbz. I used to watch him, and then he became a cuck.
The Moonbase Alpha is cool, I miss those videos.
I know. Yeah, iDubbbz was a real fucking turnaround of like, look at Mr. Edgy Man, and then he got trolls remorse and settled down somebody who treats him like dog shit. It's pretty sad. Oh right, there was some drama with him and fucking H2H2. Another person also got trolls remorse. Man, this alcohol that tastes like Sprite is pretty nice. Ooh, time to lock the fuck in. These mod weapons just fucking demolish him. Damn. I didn't even have to lock it. Ouch. Man, when I'm playing this game with my speakers, I don't notice that fucking noise at all. But now with headphones, it's pretty annoying.
Ijabs is Psycho Man, he circles with people that called CPS on Ethan and thought nothing of it.
Yeah. Usually when you side with people on the very, very far left, like, far left, far right people are pretty crazy. I'd say normal people are more towards center, center left, center right. But, far left, far right people are two sides of the same coin. Very, very apt conversation for Terraria. What am I missing? Some stuff.
Yes. Any new games recently?
I tried playing the Mass Effect series from the Legendary Edition, and I got fucking pissed that I had to go through EA's shitty launcher to do it. So after doing some runaround, like, loops for it, I tried, I played like 30 minutes of it, and I was like, I'm pretty soured on this, not because the game is bad or anything, but because the whole EA runaround was just fucking... I'm kind of like autistic in the sense of like I'd like all my games on one platform. Maybe I could like play other games for like I could purchase other games as long as they're standalone launchers and not their own dedicated launcher that has to open up its own fucking menu and it's like, hey, do you want to buy our games from our platform and our whatever? It's like, no, I don't. Like, I don't even like the fucking Minecraft launcher, so it's fucking ridiculous. I also played Minecraft like a month ago, but I didn't continue playing it because for whatever reason, Minecraft on PC doesn't have any controller support, which kind of baffles me because they have a big platform on console. I mean, the console port's really shitty. Like, oof. But, I mean, it's there, so I'm surprised they didn't take the console UI and just made a little mod for it or something and just imported it as an option. Just kind of like, ugh. Like a really long time ago I played Atomic Hearts as like an actual proper new game, and I was like, oh, this is a game. It felt like, how do I describe it? I came in expecting a 90 and I came away with like a 78. Like, it's a good game, but it's very straightforward. Cool visuals, combat's there, but the powers can use some work. Some of the guns are pretty neat. Items are fine, but like the story's surprisingly straightforward, and whatever like quote unquote twists are there, except for like maybe one. But I mean, if you really go digging for it, you can see it. I didn't go digging for it because I was like, I just expect it to just be very straightforward. It got me by surprise, but it's like, I mean, the evidence is there. Especially when they kind of tell it to you, but you didn't think it happened the way it did. Music's cool, some of it. I didn't care for some of the Russian music. I liked one track a hell of a lot, and the rest were okay. But, it's neat. Neat. But right now, for me, I'd say, how do I describe it? It's like, I have video game burnout phases where I'm like, oh man, I've already played all my games to death. I need to try something new, or else I just won't play anything at all and just like sit there and just watch YouTube or read Japanese mangas on my spare time. But if I want a game during that burnout phase, I have to play something new that I've never touched before, and I'm kinda getting there, but not close enough, because I mean, I'm fucking playing this game for the 100th time. But I will get there eventually, I think. And there are some PC games I want to try out, like exclusively PC, because I'm the weirdo type for PC games, where I'm like, no, I want to play on the PC, but it has to be on controller on the PC, or else if the game concept doesn't hook me, I'm just not going to do it.
Sometimes you just need a video game break in general. I'm the same with my music.
Yeah. I mean, I can only listen to the Calamity soundtrack so many times, despite the music being bangers. Or certain YouTube videos that are like my comfort videos every now and then. But, you know. Once I get more powerful weapons, I'll grind more. Oops. I didn't want to do that. Because like right now,
Kinda sucks. I just integrated completely into PC gaming. I struggle with the controller now.
it's preferable if you do like forever. Like, my problem is that I want to integrate with like keyboard and mouse permanently, but man, just the idea of it is really like, ugh. But like, there's gonna be a game eventually where I'm gonna have to adapt, and then I'm gonna do that permanently, but it just hasn't happened yet. Trying to adjust my glasses. Like right now, you see that like hitching. It's because my controller disconnects every now and then because I have it wired, and it's starting to get slightly loose. That's one of the downsides of controller PC gaming. It's just like, it is an option, but it's obviously not meant for it. But I mean, I guess it'd be the same as like having a really shitty connection to the USB thing and it just disconnects every now and then. But it's like, it happens way more frequently with controller, especially with my scuff setup. I wanna scream. Ooh, this one's a banger. I wonder if I can even hear the beat drop before I just murder him. Let's see. Let's bump that up. Do I even have an arena? Oh, kinda. Whoa. Ugh. I swallowed that one weird. Ugh. fucking... I'll try it without them next time. But if I keep resummoning him, then this will sit down. I'm gonna shut up so you can just play. Nothing worse than vibing to song and some asshole's just humming it along because he likes it.
I feel like I'm about to watch a Dragon Ball edit from 2010 on YouTube.
Fucking anime music video. That's good shit. Oh my god, it's so warm in this room. I need to open up a window. Let me do that real quick.
Goddamn AMVs, man, they're everywhere. The HMVs are where it's at, though I have no rejerts.
Tell me how that sounds, by the way, because obviously I have to open up a window, and because my apartment is located in a very good area, obviously you'll hear cars. Hell, I can hear them right now. How loud is that, by the way? Let's see. Well, let's keep just fuck. Let's just keep boss rushing. Fuck. I haven't even drunk that much, so I'm already slurring my words. Oh.
It's really not that loud, it's good.
Well, good, because between the alcohol and the room being an apartment, meaning other assholes can turn on their heaters and force my heater to flow slightly. That's good. You know, when I envisioned living in an apartment, I imagined, you know, people noises, but I wouldn't imagine just the very act of walking outside my apartment, because I'm on the second floor, and the second floor is connected to a...
Also, I commented peak about HMV, best thing God could give us normies.
HMV? Am I familiar with that? Home movie videos? No. But people just walking near my building just fucking just boom, 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 boom. Sounds like somebody's stomping up there intentionally. Or out there, rather. Looks like
anime footage.
Hentai movie. Okay. You yerk as much as you want to yerk. You yerk your peanuts. Your peanuts.
Yeah, I grew up with that. I have a bit of nostalgia for living in apartments.
Yeah. I grew up in more places that were rented out as like shared housing, in the sense that the building is split, and like take a proper house, like a proper big house, and then split it in such a way that
it would definitely be a comfort to live in one.
Like an apartment? Well, if you grew up like that, yeah, that makes sense. Take like a proper house that's big enough for you could fit 2 families in it, and split it in such a way that it's like a mini apartment. I grew up in one of those, so I'm sort of familiar with the noises, but it's like you get used to it after a while. It's not bad living, but it's an adjustment.
The first house we moved into was haunted.
Oh yeah, I had a house like that too. Some of the doors slammed randomly, which might be due to wind, as like a skeptical person, and then some of the faucets straight up would turn on at night by themselves, which is a little harder to explain. But yeah, we also I kind of buried that memory. And then sometimes the shower would turn on at night too, by itself. Nobody was around. Unless somebody was playing a prank. But, I mean, everybody swore that it was ghosts, so I don't know. And not like turn on slightly leaky, but like full on like fucking shower burst. And then sometimes you would hear like foot creaks at night, but nobody was up. It's starting to sound more and more like a repressed memory that I shouldn't bring up, but I don't think anything bad happened. I just remember it being like weird. So if there were ghosts in there, they weren't malicious. Why won't this work? Maybe the thing needs to be taller.
That's really bad. I remember trying to sleep and I heard footsteps coming towards my bed.
Oh god. Just hearing that makes me fucking uncomfortable. Oh god. I mean, I had nightmares when I first stayed in this apartment building because I was not used to it. I had nightmares that people would like come up to the window and stare at me because my bed is right by the window. So I had nightmares that somebody would just stare me down from the window. I mean, nothing's like that's ever happened, but did not like it. I think it's the first time in my life where I kind of had like a mini panic attack at the thought of living in the situation. Which sounds kind of silly. And it was kind of silly. Very silly. But, why is this not working? Please don't tell me it's this.
Oof. Being stared down under ominous circumstances is never bone-chillin'.
Yeah. I mean, just the idea of it is very no thanks. Well, I have the fucking window open right now. Somebody could just be staring at me for God knows how long. Like, one of my fears is that that window's not protected at all, so if somebody really wanted to, like, because they're, like, mentally ill or fucked up or whatever, they could just fucking burst in there, just shank me or something. I still have that fear, but I mean, nothing's happened yet, so... Nothing like some alcohol.
I remember walking down my hallway and I felt something staring me down, and when I turned around I swear I saw something hide back around the corner.
Fuck that, man. Fuck that, and fuck you for putting that in my head. No. I mean, as a kid, I did see what I thought was a ghost, but it could just also have been my mind fucking with me. Like, you know how kids are, where they just, their brains are like half melted, and so they just see shit. One time when I was at a different house that wasn't that house, I fucking could have sworn. Wait, how do I make this work? Actually, I gotta. This. I could have sworn I saw like a hand coming out of the darkness and beckoning towards me.
It was real, my guy. I was young too, so I probably imagined it. But I did feel something, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's basically what I experienced to a different degree. I haven't experienced it as an adult, but as a kid, you could swear there's something there, but I mean, I don't know. This thing is fucking annoying me. If I do it from there to there, that should work out. Ghost stories, man. I don't like. Well.
My parents talked to someone about it, and supposedly she told me that there was something in the house that did not want us there.
That's what they always say. Like, why can't there be a ghost that's like, yeah, this ghost is cool. He really likes y'all. He wants you to stay. It's always like these dogs toxic spirit. Doesn't like you there. This was his house, and now you're living in it. It's never like, oh yeah, I see him there. That's John. You know, he was out for his midnight lurk, and I don't know, you took him by surprise. Don't do that next time. He's a cool guy. Just don't, you know, don't fuck with him. It's always like, ooh, he was the ghost of Yankee Jim. Does this work? Thank fucking God. Let's put on appropriate boil. Luckily, well, now that I think about it, for me it's mostly...
Yeah, nothing after that really happened since we moved out.
Yeah. For me it's mostly like, I'm a pretty paranoid person in general, so I always see something out of the corner of my eye, vaguely human.
It was still weird it happened.
Yeah. It was something, for me it's like vaguely humanoid, or like my brain likes to play momentary tricks on me. Of like, oh, it's a shape in the darkness, and then I really look and it's fucking nothing. So it's either my brain likes to fuck with me, or it's like I'm always catching something paranormal out of the corner of my brain, but my brain, like, I don't know, erases it out of the good of my head or something. But I still don't like it. It makes my heart race. I feel like I'm gonna self-inflict a heart attack when I'm like going out to pee at night or something. But I'm just a paranoid person in general. Tower defense games in a game where you're not really doing tower defense? I know I do. Well,
I can't watch scary stuff at night. If I watch or see something paranormal, I constantly analyze my surroundings.
Yeah, I do that too. Or I constantly, like, think something bad's gonna happen. Well, for me it's like, sometimes I'm just like vibing and having a good time and being like, oh, today's great, and then just as I'm about to go to bed, I'm like, what if there's a ghost? Or what if there's a monster waiting for me to let my guard down the instant I go to bed? Today, right now, at this instant, right before I go to bed. And then that thought terrifies me until I'm like too tired to care. Or I'm like, if there is a monster, just fucking kill me, I'm too tired, I'm going to bed. And then I obviously, but it's like one of those thoughts where it's like, it scares you, but then how do I explain it? It's like, have you ever had a thought, and then behind that thought you're thinking another thought? It's like that, but for like being scared at night, because it's like you're scared at night of the possibility, but eventually in the back of your head at that thought you're like, this is stupid, just go to bed, bro. I don't even know how to explain the thought that's behind a thought. It's like you're thinking in your head, but then you're also thinking behind that thought. Which sounds stupid, but it happens. It happens to me. It used to happen more to me as a kid, but now I rarely have that. I need to get either contacts or a haircut. Because this fucking headphone setup with my hair is fucking terrible.
Yup. I just get over it and end up falling asleep ignoring it.
Yep. For me, it's like, I'm too tired. Go to bed. I will. I'll do that later. Oh yeah, this guy's also a banger. Well, it's good. It's good boss music. I wouldn't say banger. Some other ones are pretty. I guess if I want to hear it, I should get rid of the OP minions, which are part of another mod that's not part of this mod. So they're a little overpowered. But hey. Hell, this armor set and the wings that I have right now are also part of a different mod. Or that same mod that gives you the OP things. Let's see. Oh, he's absolutely getting destroyed. Epic rock music. Fucking dude's just standing there. Well, I say that, but he still fucking gets like a truck. He can't hit me. Cheating bitch. And then it loops. By the way, do those roars sound like Patrick going, oh, here for a second and humor me, because I've never had
It's
another
like
person.
retro gothic heavy metal 8-bit music.
I know, right? Humor me on this, because I've never had another person's opinion. So when you hear the roar, does it sound like Patrick? Good shit, good shit. Man, I love Terraria music and Terraria's mod music. It's some fucking some good music in there. Now, is it good music because I like it, or is it good music in general? That's the question. You be the judge. Oh, great. On to lunatic cultist already, huh? To wait for these boils to spawn. I have to wait for them to spawn, and then they'll spawn an annoying event where I have to kill 50 billion dudes, and then I can fight fucking Moon Lord. All right. Wait here for a hot minute for those idiots to respawn. Oh yeah.
They kind of sound like Patrick.
Nice.
I had to listen to them again.
Yeah, and you know what kind of Patrick? It's gonna sound very specific. It sounds like Patrick when he and SpongeBob get into a fight at the Salty Spittoon, and he gets fucking kicked over the horizon, and he goes, and it's like it's a very specific noise too. So like if you go look that up on YouTube, where he gets that atomic wedgie before being kicked into the fucking stratosphere, it'll be that specific yell. I mean, I've heard of more outlandish things like fucking Undertale, Flowey. Fucking his main theme is the SpongeBob fun theme, so it wouldn't be the first time a developer's pulled a sneaky. To wait an entire day. Let's see. Alright.
LMAOWTF. Specific, but I hear it now.
Good. Glad to see my epic gamer skills have not waned. These fuckers are taking forever to respawn. Maybe I have to quit. Oh, the thing's not even there anymore.
Patrick Itchy.
There we go. Fuck. You're not even gonna get to his multi-face. Nope. Oh, these DLC minions are just too good. Fuck. The next one Moon Lord, or oh no, it is Estrom Days. Just as I was about to fucking say it. It's got a pretty nice theme too. Well, if he survives long enough to hear it. What the fuck? Is it not called the Atlas Heart? Oh no, it's called the Titan Heart, isn't it? Yep. Excuse me. Wait. I might like the game.
What do you think about the Switch 2?
Switch 2, more like PU, am I right? No, but for real, I've never touched it. I've never touched a Switch. I think the only handheld console I've ever touched is the original DS and the original PSP. Ooh, those fragments. Oops. No, 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 don't die down. Fuck. Oh man, I'm never gonna hear that beat properly. Ooh. Shame, because this thing's pretty good too. Not in a like mind-blowing, fantastic way like some of the other ones, but it's pretty good.
Damn, not a handheld BOI. Doing so much damage that the fucking game is like, oh, I can't handle it. You can actually see where the fucking frame rate drops. Damn it, I want to hear the rest of the song. Can I make a proper item? Let's see. Whoa, whoa! The fuck? No, don't do that. Nope. Fuck. You're fine. Your events and your... There we go. This should... Now I can finally hear the fucking theme Crazy.
Song. I was crazy once. I've never played a Portal game. Now I get to hear the song. Yes! I can get to hear the rest
I'm
of it.
getting JoJo vibes.
Don't worry. Now you can hear the rest of it properly. I'd say more anime opening than JoJo. Well, I mean JoJo is anime, but you know what I mean. Like an anime opening or something. Damn it, oops. Alright. That's enough minutes of playtime. Do I have any there? Not necessarily. I'm gonna get rid of these sentry towers and then I'm gonna craft a whole bunch of shit for all, like, a solid, I don't know. Oh god, no. No, 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 not Lux, no! Did I summon Lux? No. Oof. Lux is a very pretty boss fight, but I mean, I'd rather not be fighting the boss, I'd rather be fighting the fucking... Oh god, say it again. I gotta... Let's see.
I think the only anime I'm somewhat looking forward to is Demon Slayer since I was so knee-deep into it.
I've heard good things, but I don't think I've watched proper anime since... Like, I haven't sat down and just like watched any proper episode in 10 years? Or no, maybe 8 years. I kind of stopped watching it when I left high school. Not to say I'm like a prude for anime or anything, because I mean I read tons of manga. I just switched from anime to manga. I think the last anime...
I watched some Baki with my friends, but that was recent.
Baki? Oh, Bochi. Yeah, the pink-haired, big-titty anime girl. Yeah, I think the episodes are fun. Some slice of lifes. But, like, I probably could watch it. I mean, I could watch it right now. But, I mean, This song is vanilla. No, you can't tell because of the way it's composed. Nobody has made a proper theme song for this. Just dump that load right into that thing. glitched him out. Whoa. Okay. Got too lost in the sauce, fuck. Because all this new, well, if you've ever played Terraria, but a lot of this, like, new, like, some of the boss themes that you just heard are from a mods mod, because the mod people only had, oh no, that's way too much. They only had proper boss themes for some of the big major bosses, and not all of them. And no, that's a lie. They had, all the boss themes had their own themes, but all the areas in the thing and all the vanilla areas didn't have their own proper themes. It was just generic. You're either underground or like a generic area zone music. But I mean, it's not generic. It's pretty good music on its own. But you know what I mean. And then another mod came in. It was like unofficial for a while until the official mod authors for this mod were like, hey, that's pretty neat. And then it was made official because they like the music. Like the Moonlord fight that I'm gonna do right now, the vanilla version is just generic boss theme, and then in this version of the thing, it has its own proper theme, which is pretty good too. I don't know if I'm. Oh, I don't know. With the OP, let's just try defeating it with just the boys. I don't think I can though. I'll shut up for the fight though, because the fight music's pretty good. Oh, let me activate the hearts so I can stand a chance. Oh! I'm actually killing him. As long as I don't get hit by that fucking laser. Yeah, boy. Ooh. Probably got hard carried by the armor though. This is your, hey, you fucking did it, ya paisano. Super Mario Super Show.
he never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Well, maybe if I had... Well, actually, I don't know. I think the movement from the modded mod... It's very weird to describe it, because the mod experience is Calamity, which is the version of the mod I'm going through, but I also have an additional mod called Secrets of the Shadows, which is the armor set, and weapons, some of the weapons, and accessories I'm equipping, so that probably made it like, I don't know, 20% easier. But I mean, I've done that fight before a billion times, so it's like, call it skill or luck or whatever. Granted, I also have these two mods, which gives me an extra 2 accessory slots, but I just use it purely for movement. It's not like I'm giving myself a billion powers or something. But I guess you could also technically consider that cheating, because I do have like an additional 10-15% more damage than I should. I don't know. It's a lot of factors. All I know is I played this game 10 billion times, so at this point, it's just like, you know. Hell, I back in the day, I played on console the, what was it, Master Mode, and then Master Mode Legendary by myself, and that's all I can say. That mode is pure masochism. I don't know who would, in their right mind, would play that mode and just like, oh yeah, this is good stuff. Pure masochism. I never got that. Oh, I never did a solar eclipse. Let me go do that real quick. Jesus. The music sounds like my fucking sound card is dying. Will the music get overridden? Nope. This is weird. This is not the music that should be overridden. Because that other music was like, hey, you did it, and then this is like the aftermath after, like, I don't know, like coming, and you're like, oh yeah. Now it's pure relaxation. Pretty vulgar way to put it, but it's the point across. I wonder what an apt description of this feeling would be. Like playing soft piano music during like a Doom 2021 fight. You're fighting demons and all you hear is like soft piano. Granted, I've never touched a Doom game, but that's what those games scream. Just like... Sorry if I blew out the mic. have a Reaper, and I have a Vampire. Which are the names of the mob enemies. Alright. Alright, what can I make? Oops, sorry. Can I make a... Sure can. Supposedly this is better. I'll put you to the test. This is also from a mod. A mod's mod. I don't know, at this point, Calamity mod, which is the mod with most of the boss fights I've been showing, it just feels like the Terraria experience as opposed to normal Terraria. I've experienced it so much that it's just jarring without it. Your minions will release Stardust Squids. See, that's the theme that should be playing. That is vanilla Terraria music. I need the merchant. The merchant's in hell, isn't he? Yeah. Need some hay for a dummy. Super dummy. I need flat area. Let me end this apocalypse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5. What is the damage? 1200. Alright. Next is... Holy shit, damage. Oh my god. Doubled, nearly tripled it. Alright then. Yeah, guess this really is a mod. Mod's mod. Alright. What's next? I already crafted all you basic boyos. Oh yeah, I need to make an Uber pick to go mine up in space. Make a little bit of you, make a U. Go reforge it so it's not garbage. Where's it? Boom. Oh, thunder spooked me. Oh, Oh god, did the planetoid spawn? Because sometimes, because the mods, it doesn't spawn. Oh, thank fuck. That's also a mod that's auto-mining them. Because as much as I like mining in this game, sometimes it's really annoying. And then you can hear people outside my window walking by with their mega feet chatting about nothing. It's also an apartment life perk. Should be... yeah. Okay. Nothing in the immediate term. Oh yeah, can't I fight that boss that I'm not supposed to fight until a couple bosses later right now? I'm pretty sure I could beat his ass right now. Do I want to progression break is the question. Leaning more towards yes, because it'd be really funny. And he's pretty simple for what he is. Let's try it. Oh, but I have to get all the way to the bottom. Well, that's not too far away. Also gotta prep the arena slightly. This music's pretty good too. I also noticed that a lot of the main music, which was part of the original dude's music, but he'd left the community because they kept harassing him to make new soundtracks. All of his music is bangers after bangers. His is the type of music I love. I noticed that he has a lot of motifs in his music for these themes. So the main Terraria theme of do 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 do. He uses that theme and incorporates it into a billion different songs and like different tempos and shit. Oh man, I fucking love that shit. I love it when video games do that. Boop. That's the auto miner. You can designate a block and then just. Fart in the
Why of Jane.Kevkrin.
That's what I'm saying, man. Bing bong boom bong boom. Just this little bit here, and the arena should be done. That should be it. I'll give it 3 shots. I'm pretty sure I can do it on the first go, but you never know. It's not like I need to do this right now, but it is pretty funny. Skeleton sniper die. Stupid. Did it go away? Nope. Summon it. Dead and those fuckers in. Oh, great, half dead. I fucking love this song. That's why. So if I loop both of them, I'll do way more damage. Also cheat with the big boys. Yeah. Yep. Jesus, that damage. Jesus Christ. Ah. Ow. Ah. Fucking. Ow. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. So close. Yeah. What would have been a like 10-15 minute fight turned into a 8-minute fight because of the extra lads. So now the controller keeps connecting this man because I'm trying to serve myself alcohol. The last of it too. Fuck. This alcohol is tasty, but and does it not get you drunk? Where on the boss list does it say I'm supposed to fight that dude? Oh, there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boyos. Well, that'll be good for the sub. That'll be good for this boss fight, because this boss fight is the final boss fight of the other mod that I'm using, Secret Shadows, the one with all the cool minions, with these ethereal dudes and the armor set and the wings. And he's a fucking bitch.
It was so good it made you echo for a bit.
Hell yeah. Ah, I didn't get... Shit. I didn't get the summon. Ah, that means I have to fight him again. Well, before I fight him again, let me actually get proper moon.
I swear I have heard that exact thunderstorm.mp3 before.
Yeah, well, it's a generic .mp thunderstorm. Is there something I can craft with this one? Yeah, that one. Yeah. And that one. Well, they're all generic, really. Oh, I can craft Bloodfarer. Oh no, wait. This one's pretty good right now. Or what is it? You know what? I'll try Subspace Serpent without Mega Armor and see how that goes. It's gonna be fucking atrocious, but... Bomba. Oh boy. This boss fight's gonna suck. Do I even have a fucking arena to fight him in? No, I don't. Well, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. We ball. good damage. Surprisingly. Maybe as long as I don't get stuck on something. I don't remember what his music sounds like. Sounds like Final Fantasy music. I remember this boss fight being worse. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? I can see myself on the mini-map. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, why am I losing damage? Health. Okay. If you say so. Oh. No. Okay. What? Oh. Okay. Well, that was fine, actually. Okay. If you say so. I'll take it. What does this do? Armor, that's useless to me. Direct upgrade to that thing that I'm not using. A sentry that I'm not using right now. A summon that I don't want to use. So basically nothing. Okay. Well. Melee and whip attacks may scorch enemies, increasing damage dealt by 3 permanently. Weird. Wait, whip length by 40? Jesus. That's crazy. But it's not justified. I'm sure there's something in there that I can use eventually, but not now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I could farm. Let me do that real quick. I need to farm some blood from these boyos. Time is it? 10? Shit. I should probably stop. Alright, well, the whole point of this stream was just to play for a little bit. Drink. I'll probably play for like another hour or two, and then call it quits anyway. Not like you've seen much anyway. Anyway. Yeah. let's call it quits here. Thanks for dropping by, my dude. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah. Later.